You would think that the last place anybody that did such crime would want to go, of all places where you know that they most likely got cameras or even eyewitnesses, would be the most popular food chain in America. I mean, of all the mom and pop stores, the mom and pop grocery stores, the rural country areas, of all places, what you want is what you get, or ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Heck, maybe he's not as smart as we thought he was. How are you guys all doing? Welcome to the channel. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure you're following me on all the platforms you see above and below. Hitting this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. And it also helps push my content out in the YouTube shadow banning algorithm world. And last but not least, double check and make sure that you are still subscribed to the channel. And when you do subscribe, hit that bell notification. That way you will be notified whenever I do post a video. So ladies and gentlemen, yes, this is some breaking news. I know you guys probably heard this stuff earlier. I had a crazy day today, not in a bad way, in a really good, profitable way. Anyway, you guys know I've been covering this story about this young man that took this life of a CEO, United Healthcare, father, and I think husband. And guys, it gets crazy because left etchings on the shell casings of the gun that he used to shoot the CEO. Left a backpack, allegedly, with Monopoly money in it, right? All to skip state, send people on a huge manhunt to end up getting caught. So they say, and I know it's a lot of stuff floating out there, folks, but anyway, nevertheless, check this out.
This is breaking news from Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
And that breaking news tonight, moments ago, the man arrested in connection with the shooting death of a healthcare CEO in Midtown Manhattan, now officially charged with murder. This story has been changing all day and night.
26-year-old Luigi Mangione is currently being held without bail in Pennsylvania.
We're learning more about his final moments of freedom in a McDonald's restaurant in Altoona.
As for a motive, minutes ago, we learned about a new and explosive clue found in his backpack.
We're covering all the angles of this breaking story tonight. We're going to begin with Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger, live in Altoona, Pennsylvania, with all the latest information. Josh.
And Bill and Sandra, we're here outside that McDonald's where Luigi Mangione's flight for freedom ended at breakfast time today. But as you say, we now know a lot more about his potential motive in this case. 3 sloppily written, handwritten pages in his backpack that law enforcement found here today. They referred specifically to United Healthcare and spoke about his disdain for the healthcare industry, including these specific quotes, quoting now, "These parasites had it coming." And then he continued, quote, "I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but," he said, "it had to be done." He is now done. After 5 days of freedom, Luigi Mangione is now in custody here in Pennsylvania. Masked no more, Luigi Mangione spent a few seconds out in the open tonight before Altoona police drove him to court. A nationwide manhunt finally over, thanks to an eagle-eyed diner at a McDonald's and a rookie cop who answered a call and confronted a nervous-looking young man wearing a surgical mask.
As soon as we pulled that down, or we asked him to pull it down, me and my partner and I recognized him immediately.
The 26-year-old Mangione was eating at this McDonald's nearly 300 miles from New York, a bus ticket in his pocket, when a fellow customer recognized him from pictures released by the NYPD. An employee called 911, and Officer Tyler Fry, 6 months on the job, made the arrest of a career.
He had asked the suspect if he had been in New York City recently, and that really invoked a physical reaction from the suspect. He became visibly nervous, kind of shaking at that question.
It feels good to get a guy like that off the street, especially starting my career this way. It feels great.
Police say Mangione was wearing clothing and a mask consistent with the Midtown killing suspects and carried a passport and multiple fake IDs, including the very one the killer used to check into this youth hostel on Manhattan's Upper West Side. When they searched Mangione, they found a ghost gun, possibly made with a 3D printer, complete with a silencer, and 3 handwritten pages expressing anger at the insurance industry. Within minutes of the arrest, a convoy of New York cops hit the road, lights and sirens, to confirm Mangione is the man they say stalked United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson outside the Midtown Manhattan Hilton Wednesday morning, leading to this massive search that involved hundreds, perhaps 1,000 New York police officers.
Some of these detectives that are standing behind me haven't been home since Tuesday when this incident happened. They've been working this case tirelessly around the clock.
The class of 2016 has been coming up with new ideas and challenging the world around it.
Mangione grew up in Maryland, where he was the valedictorian of his prep school class and has a bachelor's and master's in engineering from the University of Pennsylvania. It's not clear how he developed such animus toward the healthcare industry, or how or why he targeted Thompson, the father of 2 boys, not much younger than his accused killer.
In some dark corners, this killer is being hailed as a hero. Hear me on this. He is no hero. The real hero in this story is the person who called 911 at McDonald's this morning.
The New York cops believe Mangione skipped town just around 45 minutes after the shooting Wednesday morning from the Uptown GWB bus station. We now learn today from the governor of Pennsylvania that he has been over the last couple of days all across the Keystone State, from Philadelphia and the east to Pittsburgh and the west, and now this morning here to Altoona. But he has an extradition hearing scheduled as early as Wednesday. He could be back in New York by the end of the week to face a charge of first-degree murder.
Hey everybody, so I'm interrupting this real quick just to let you guys all know, those of you that have been asking how can you help and how can you donate towards the children to help children have Christmas, the ones that are involved under the mentorship of me, you can easily do it by donating to my PayPal or the Cash App right up there. And again, let me reiterate this, folks. I don't want you guys to feel any pressure. If you do, great. If you do not, great. I just want you guys to know that that window is open right there for the ones who keep texting me, the ones who keep emailing me. That way everybody else can see it as well. It does not matter because I make sure that the kids get taken care of anyway. But some of my subscribers who have been consistently and have been loyal in donating there, I know you guys always ask me to remind you to do it, so here is your reminder. And everybody else, to the rest of you, no matter what you do, whether you do or don't, I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas. So you guys all saw and you heard all that. Guys, there was a lot of stuff that you guys were trying to send me saying that's not the same guy. Look at the eyebrows and things like that. It's so much stuff to unpack right here. But guys, I mean, that's a lot of stuff. I mean, honestly, who in their right mind is going to take a rap or going to take the rap or be framed or something like that? He had the IDs, they said, the fake IDs, the same ID that was used at the hostel, whatever, and had a manifesto apparently written, already out. Valedictorian of high school. Seems like he's very smart, but I guess not too smart. That was too easy, wasn't it? That was just way too easy, y'all. We had this guy out like it was a professional. Some folks said no, it was sloppy. We're finding out a whole lot of things right now. Now, guys, I know for the sake of argument that you would like me to entertain the fact that y'all don't think that this is him. You think that this is a guy that looks like him. You think that somebody went off into another country or anything like that. And then I know, guys, I know this stuff just came out so quick, and I understand it because the guy that almost took Trump's head off, nothing on him at all. I mean, just really nothing. But this guy, within the span of days, they know a lot about him, how when he arrived, when he came, they know all these things about him. And from what they just reported on, I'm going to tell you right now, unless he has some more stuff to spew out, that manifesto on what he wrote in there seemed like, in my opinion, some very lame reasons to actually end a person's life. I thought it would have been a little bit more detailed, a little bit more information, which it very well may be, because who knows what details they may not disclose to us in his manifesto. So unless he can talk and speak for himself, guys, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not saying that he didn't do it, but because of a lot of stuff that has happened with us and to us within the past 4 years, I have a hard time believing anything these FBI people and folks are saying. I'm just telling y'all. And again, let me be clear when I say this. It's not that I don't believe that he did it. I just don't believe a lot of the information that they're spewing out that they're saying. I'm just saying I'm skeptical of a lot of stuff. It could be true. I'm not saying that I'm wrong. I'm just telling y'all exactly what I'm thinking in this. It just, now if he would have said, oh, my grandmother wrote it in, my grandmother died, and no, they refused my grandmother this, or refused my mom this, or refused my brother this, refused my classmate, refused my girlfriend, refused possibly, I don't know if he gay boyfriend, whatever the case may be. And they got what they had coming to them. I get that, but it just seems such a petty reason based on that manifesto why he did it. So anyway, what are you guys' thoughts on this? Because this, it's just one of the things like, that's just me. It's just, and again, not saying that it's not true. Everything can very well be true. It can be, but it's just like I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Again, what are y'all thoughts on this? And whatever the case may be, you guys let me know by leaving it in the comments below after this video. Do not forget to do what you guys see in that cloud right there, if you would, please. The next video that I will be doing in chronological order, it's going to be up here. Things that I do as a variety. Music reactions will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man, hoping and praying that every last one of you guys have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, pray every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.